Algar Productions.
This is the Post-Atomic Horror, the most comprehensive Star Trek podcast ever produced. Your hosts are Ron Algar Watt and Maggie Robotham. Episode 511, A Tribble Called Quest, and Cracked Mirror.
Hi, friends. Welcome to the Post-Atomic Horror. I'm Al.
I'm Maggie.
And we're making our way through the second season of Prodigy.
Making our way downtown.
Yeah, is downtown the finale of Prodigy?
Yep.
This is
where it lives.
Maybe not the best analogy you've come up with, but all right.
The lights are much brighter there.
Dune tune. Before we started, I was telling Maggie I'm not particularly happy with these two either. Like, this whole season has been just a bit of a disappointment, and unfortunately,
of a letdown.
Yeah, these two didn't really pull it out for me. But
yeah,
I think you enjoyed yourself more in the second one than I did.
I had more fun in the second. There's a few things I like in the first one too, but like this is some real get back to. It's like Star Trek, right?
Yeah,
Star Trek?
Let's go down our list of Star Trek things. And the thing is, they did a bunch of that in season one, and they did it so much more effectively. It felt more organic. Like, yeah, of course you're going to do your Prime Directive episode, and of course you're going to do your Kobayashi Maru episode. Like, those are, I get it. But now it's like real specific. It's getting more specific. It's like, okay, but here's all those episodes of the original series that we're going to revisit, but with a twist this time. Like, bleh.
Yeah, I don't want these.
Nope. But let's get into it first. With, a very odd so we talked about this years ago when we covered one of the best DS9 episodes, In the Pale Moonlight. Like, when a Trek episode, it turns out that quote comes from Batman 89, and no one can cite a source before that.
That's weird.
Which means Deep Space Nine was probably referencing Tim Burton's Batman. And
you ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? Yes, many times. I couldn't tell you how many times, but
6? What is a 6? Never heard of a 6. But God, imagine playing like a tabletop RPG with Cisco.
Oh my God, no.
Anyway, but this is another instance. Like, it doesn't happen often when they reference something sort of made in our lifetimes, where it's like. This is a seminal hip-hop group. Like, I love Tribble Quest. And Maggie's like, oh, yeah, you're an old-school hip-hop guy. You'll have all kinds of references for this. And like, well, yes, but also I don't know how much of those are relatable. Like, I could cite all the lyrics from Low End Theory, their album, but like, I don't know if anyone else knows that. So,
whereas I'm like, did they write, can I kick it?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I know. Yes, all right.
You might also remember when Coach Z dressed as their logo one year.
Yep.
So
every time Coach Z had a costume, I would always go like, "Oh, good, a joke for Al."
Yeah, exactly. And I got a friend for Worf, and I got it every time. All right, let's get into it though. Please tell the kids about A Tribble Called Quest. Also, I love a reference to Tribe Called Quest, but this doesn't make any sense.
No.
Please.
All right, so the Protostar crew need a Protostar to run their Protostar engine. And what friendship with various crafters and other arty types has taught me over the years is that when you can't find a thing, you make it. So Chuck and the kids land on some planet to find some staridium, which all you scientist types will know about, but for the layman is the building block of stars, obviously. You don't watch 931 episodes of Star Trek without learning a thing or two about science. Unfortunately, the planet in question is swarming with poorly rendered flesh-eating tribbles, and also one Klingon scientist who has been trying to find a cure for tribbles for years. He's almost figured out a vaccine or serum or potion or something, and the legendary wisdom of Rock Talk is all that's required to push that revelation over the edge. Unfortunately, Rock then sneezes into a petri dish, accidentally creating life. Specifically, a nasty little tribble brickar that is named Bribble. Somewhere in space, God looks down on his creation and shudders. Lord, how I hate it. Meanwhile, Zero has problems of their own as they're run over by a speeding Tribble and they break a leg. Zero, you just got this new body, and if you continue to treat it like this, it's going right back to the Paradise Planet where we got it. While this trauma is happening, the crew launches their attack on the Tribble's headquarters to retrieve the Staridium and are swiftly overrun by Tribbles. Again. Luckily, we have a cute baby animal thing now, so of course it has the magical power to save the day by controlling Tribbles, whatever. The crew gets their star, the Klingon gets his cure, and the show gets a horrible new toyetic character in a naked attempt to pander to the audience with a cute mascot character. Maybe next week he'll do a TikTok dance.
Maybe a rock talk dance.
Give me a chance to do a TikTok dance.
I think a rock talk dance would be more appropriate.
That would be so much better.
Okay. Also, Bribble, I immediately heard Gribble, and I'm like, okay, I'm calling you Rusty Shackelford. That's your name.
That would be... Hank, I'm an abomination against God and man.
We all know it, Dale. You don't have to tell people. Keep your abomination to yourself.
Also, I was briefly mayor.
Oh, we know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that fucking. I also referred to it in my notes as a Labubu, even though it doesn't look like that thing. That name just fits.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what that is, but like I know what it is. You know what I mean?
It's in terms of marketing, it's one of the worst things that's happened to like buying things in the last few years. But
is that true?
Yeah, God. There's a whole discourse, and we don't need to get into all of it. But essentially, it's all blind boxes, which means you just have to keep buying and hoping for the thing you want. And like it's bad.
God,
in pure terms of capitalism and colliding with the collector mentality, it's just so cynical and terrible.
They call it late stage capitalism, but really, like, we really are just on the bleeding edge, you know?
Well, it's end stage capitalism is what it is. I mean, one hopes. But yeah, it's terrible. Anyway, it doesn't look anything...
Does the capitalism end or does everything? You know, like, I know where my money is.
Yeah. Wow.
The money I would have if not for capitalism.
If you weren't an exploited worker. Right, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, this thing doesn't look like a Labubu, but that name just sort of stuck for me because look at it.
No, Labubu is definitely the perfect name for a cute, stupid thing that I hate.
We already had one of those.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, what if there was a different Murph?
Yeah, and it had a different magic power to save the end of the... I hate these fucking things.
Yeah, me too. And this kind of ties to my bad thing. You correctly, like, this isn't an exaggeration you made for your summary. This creature was created because Rock sneezed into a petri dish. And like, I have an exceptionally hard time believing that Rock Talk, who is a delightful, like, genuine prodigy. Like if the title prodigy applied to any of these characters, it would be Rock. And Rock is smarter than this Klingon scientist who's been studying this for decades. Like, just comes in and says, by the way, I'm 6, but here's how to solve your problem. And like, I love Rock. Rock's fantastic. And seeing her get excited about science every time, like seeing her eyes light up and seeing her, oh, I know how to do this. It's great. I love it. And just the fact that she would sneeze and contaminate a sample and think, well, this is fine. That just doesn't, that doesn't track for me.
It was very, like, you could easily do this with, you have a perfectly good dumb character to sneeze on.
You got Jenkum Pog right there.
Yep. Or Jenkum Pog can do it. Dal can do it.
You could have, because Jenkum's disgusting, so he's always leaving fluids behind, but also, so's Murph. Like, there's so many other ways.
Murph's made of snot.
Sure is. Yeah.
Which translates to, I crawled out of your nose.
Take the meat bridge. No. I'm not doing that. Like he does that in this episode where they have to climb down him like a ladder. Like, stop.
Crawl on my body.
You're like,
he loves it.
Like that 60s, 70s Sid and Marty Krofft inspired like McDonald Land playground stuff where it's like, just climb inside my head, children. Like, no. Or like fucking
I'm
Cat
a delightful
Bus.
tree.
He's Cat Bus, which some people think is cute. I think is disturbing.
I like a lot of that stuff, but Cat Bus is just like, where are your organs, sir?
I said, hop in, meow. Terrible.
Every time I see that, I just wait for acid to start flowing into the bus as he starts digesting them.
Exactly. And this, by the way, is the Miyazaki film My Neighbor Totoro, which is sweet and whimsical like a Miyazaki film. There's nothing innately horror about it, but it sure reads that way to us.
I don't know, man. The first time Totoro shows up in that movie, I'm like, he could eat those children real easy.
That's true. Mm-hmm. Where's your sense of wonder, Maggie?
Listen. Mm-hmm. Remember what I said about the bleeding edge of late-stage capitalism?
Yes. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I did my bad thing. Yours definitely needs, like, this requires some discussion. What do you got?
So, the one thing that doesn't translate great to this animation style? Hair. And you know what Tribbles are made entirely out of? Hair. So, you know what doesn't just look terrible, but also somehow gives me the full-body Ghiblies? These nasty-ass rolling balls of poorly executed Goku hair just trundling around. It's nasty, and I hate it.
They look they look like koosh balls.
They do look like koosh. There's something about, like, it's like a reverse tryptophobia thing where, like... The points are coming out at you. Yep. And every time it goes past or someone picks one up or like there's a part of the beginning where Rock's like covered in them and they keep making more ones. And I'm just, oh God. Blah.
Yeah, but it doesn't read as hair to me at all. It's just rubber.
No, exactly.
And the thing is,
but like,
oh, go ahead.
The way hair works, like everyone basically like wears a hair hat in this show. Like it's a sculpted thing that doesn't move a whole lot.
That's how the better stylized CG shows work, I think. Mm-hmm.
Like I say, that hair doesn't translate well, but like they actually found a way to do it really well. Like it looks fine.
Yeah, no. When I used to do like comics and stuff in 3D animation, there was realistic hair that just didn't work at all for me. Mm-hmm. But you get the solid wig thing. It's much better.
Yeah. But so you translate that to this thing that's just rolling around, and I'm just like, ah.
Yeah. No, it doesn't work. And the thing is, this kind of ties to my good thing because I liked the idea of seeing Tribbles in a natural habitat. We've only ever seen them on a station or on a ship, but we've never really seen where they live. And I guess canonically they were invented by H. John Benjamin, so they don't have a natural habitat. That. No, me neither, but it is canon, so you know. But I liked seeing them on a planet, and I liked, like, we've heard that they've wrecked up the entire ecosystems of various planets, and I like getting down on a planet and seeing, oh, there's nothing left here. Like, yeah, it's obvious there used to be vegetation here, and it's gone. And as a concept, I like that. Visually, they did not pull it off at all, but like, it's interesting if you're gonna revisit these characters to, not characters, but you know, these things, like to do something new with them and to show them in a different setting and to see what it would be like, and that's cool. And I didn't even hate the idea of like a Klingon scientist there trying to wipe them out, and I still like they kind of brought back the joke from Trials and Tribulations where, oh, do they still speak of the great Tribble hunt? Like, because on the one hand, you can absolutely see how this would like terrorize Klingons. Like, one, their nervous systems don't respond well, but two, if they wiped out a whole planet and all the food, like, yeah, they're cute, but that does suck. Like, that's a genuine disaster. But on the surface, it is still kind of funny. And they do, like Dal has to stifle a giggle when the Klingon scientist is like, I am here to solve the Tribble problem. He's like, yep. Okay, buddy.
Really? All right, cool.
The Tribble problem.
That's rough, buddy.
It's not bad, but
no,
it still ends up being sort of less than the sum of its parts, I think.
Yeah. I also like that scientist character, honestly.
I liked him okay.
Yeah.
I don't...
He seemed...
Oh, go ahead.
We talked about this back in DS9 when we had the lawyer character, you know, like, and it was a thing that I thought about a lot when we were doing Endeavor, like how different jobs apply to that warrior mindset, and like it's cool. Like the guy,
they got to space. Obviously, they have scientists and stuff.
Yes, but like, this guy who's off like, yes, I am waging war on tribbles, and this is what I do with my time. I'm a doctor. Like, Chakotay has a moment where he's like, wow, you don't see a whole lot of scientist Klingons. It's like, no, you do, but like, they're doing their own thing.
I liked him up until the third act where he's like, these tribbles have violated my honor, and now I'm like, oh, come on.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Like, it descended into every Klingon we've ever seen, but prior to that, you're right, it was an interesting idea.
Yeah. And I liked his eyepiece and just,
Yeah. Let's see. What was else? Your good thing?
Oh, what was my good thing?
I don't know.
Oh, there's a bit where with Gwyn and Majel bonding on the roof of the bird of prey that I liked. It brings that character more in with the crew as opposed to her just being off there with Zero.
You mean Gwyn?
Yeah.
Like Majel immediately clicked. Gwyn needed a moment to oh yeah, you are part of the gang, aren't you?
Let's bring her. Oh God, the next episode has like a brief. We're still in love or whatever with Dal, and I'm just like,
yep.
Oh, you're not. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, I love in your notes. They're just sort of lying there looking at the sky, talking, and you're like, "What's going to happen after we graduate?" Very good.
It's the most "what's going to happen after we graduate" thing I've seen since the last time.
No, it was good, and
that broke my brain. I'm never going to be able to see two people lying down again.
It was very good, but it was a good scene, and I like pairing up characters that haven't had a lot of time. Like, that's always a good thing. You have a spare beat in this plot. Why not say, well, what would these two do? Let's give them a moment.
Yeah.
It was good. You're right. Mm-hmm. But again, I immediately know what Majel's about after 2 or 3 episodes. And Gwyn is just fretting about her dad and now fretting about this time thing. Like, she doesn't really have a character of her own. She's just worried.
Yeah. And the show's almost done now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is, I think we were 13 and 14 this time, so we got 6 more episodes left. So, yeah.
She really did end up with just the girl,
Yep. Fortunately, there's other girls, so.
Yes.
She doesn't carry the burden, entirely on her own.
Yeah.
Let's see. I did
does have that ship's mom thing, and that ship already has a mom.
Yep. And Janeway doesn't always say, oh, you boys, stop playing around, but Gwyn kind of does.
Sometimes she's, stop fucking around, you idiots.
Mm-hmm. Mama's got to sleep. I thought Mama was a hologram.
You don't get to tell Mama what Mama needs.
Mama stepping up.
I was just thinking about
I like all of my crew equally. I don't care for now. So as soon as as soon as they step foot on the fucking Tribble planet, Chuck licks a finger and holds it up and says, "Nature is out of balance." Are you guys still writing him
really
the racist Indian guide from every bad Western? Stop doing that.
You don't need to do that anymore. You don't have that guy telling you lies.
No, and we've talked about this. The fact that he's kind of an outdoorsman and a survivalist doesn't that's good. You don't have to shy away from that. Just don't make it all about oh, something in nature is happening. That means Chakotay must have a sense for it. No.
It's gross.
Yep.
Don't do that.
Yep. The big tribbles make this really irritating. I have not yet been able to describe this sound, the sort of it's not that, but it's something like that. It's that monster noise that everything makes. The time worms make it too, and
is it the click noise?
No, it's like an interrupted. Right. I can't do it justice.
Because I definitely hear a lot of monsters click now.
Well, there's that too. It's when they scream, but it sounds like it's sort of messed up, like something like that.
Sure.
And it's, oh God, it's annoying. And they just use the same sound effect for every monster and every Star Trek thing, every science fiction thing, a lot of horror thing is just it's such a lazy sound.
Well, I mean, when these things are available for free and you can be like, well, that's a thing I don't have to worry about putting in.
No, I think it's the sound designer saying, ooh, I liked this in that thing. I'm going to use it here too.
Oh, sure.
This episode also uses the fucking which I also hate, the fucking Inception thing that just
yeah, even I'm sick of wow.
Yeah, knock it off.
No.
I have a note here, like, neither of us really liked the way the Tribbles looked, but they did have basically the Raiders boulder scene, but with a big Tribble, and I thought that was pretty funny.
It flattens Zero.
Mm-hmm.
Who, I guess, just has an unfixable broken leg now.
I mean, I suspect it's because if you leave that, I think they even said when you leave this planet, that body's going to fall apart. And I thought, that's being mortal. You're not special. But I think they meant faster.
Yeah, no, we can't cure anything.
Yeah. Those bodies only work on this planet where you can eat our magic crunch berries or whatever. So, all right, fine.
Gonna end up back in a tube.
Mm-hmm. Fucking Rock refers to something as a problem-tunity.
Mm-hmm.
Which I could do without.
Here's the thing. I hate that, but I will accept that coming out of Rock or Tilo.
Well, they're the same.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when Rock Talk showed up for the first time, Tilo just, did the Leonardo DiCaprio point and that's me. That's me.
There I am.
Yeah, that's true. What else?
Let's see. I have a lot of notes about how they should eat Murph.
Yeah, that would be fine.
I bet he tastes like Jell-O.
Yeah, but like unflavored Jell-O.
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Made from hooves, you know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know. Oh, they had your favorite fucking transporter buffer enhancer triangle deals.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen a transporter triangle in a long time. I was very excited.
I know.
And then they ruined it.
Mm-hmm. Well, they didn't ruin it.
Tribble's getting everywhere, knocking over my triangle.
This is not the first time that's happened, where they set up those things and then whatever danger they're trying to escape from wrecks it. Like, that's just normal.
Nice one, idiots. You made an L. Anyone can make an L.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I have a note here that the weirdly rendered Tribbles also look a bit like Meatwad to me.
No, they sure do.
Mm-hmm. Even though...
If they turned into Abraham Lincoln in his space chair...
Yeah, that'd be fine. There's a original series reference they haven't run into the ground yet.
Mm-hmm. That time Kirk met Abraham Lincoln? Abraham Lincoln.
Mm-hmm. All right, Captain Kirk. All right. Anything else?
I think that's it. Want to tell us about Cracked Mirror?
Yeah, speaking of original series ideas they've run into the ground. Last week I compared being sent to live on a planet with Chakotay to being grounded, and I have to applaud the show's escalation game because being sent to the goddamn mirror universe with Chakotay is much, much worse punishment. And okay, I know I've complained about the mirror universe a lot on this podcast, but that's because, according to Memory Alpha, this is the 16th time we've visited it. They actually say 17 because they count the Tholian web. I disagree with this, but we really don't need to get into all that right now. Before we get to the GDMU again, we have a few other similarly dumb places to visit first. See, the Prodigies technobabbled their technobabble where the Protodrive technobabbled, which means now they find themselves wharfing across the multiverse. They discover this upon arriving at Voyager, where they're reunited with Admiral Jellicoe because Kate died trying to save Chakotay. I know this is just a side trip, but hopefully someone will take away the lesson that Chakotay is not worth it. We certainly have. Then a bunch of the team cram into a turbo lift, leaving Rock and Zero behind, which is an excellent indication that whatever they're about to face could easily be solved by bringing their two smartest guys. The turbo lift whiffs them to a universe in which the Diviner's big red ball successfully destroyed the Federation. And picking through the remains of Voyager is the outrageous Okana. The kids spend a largely uneventful 20% of the episode wandering around with him before deciding to step on a clearly broken and untested transporter pad that he assures them might still work. This is what happens when you leave Rock and Zero behind. You'd think Chakotay, with his decades of Starfleet experience, would help the group make reasonable choices, and you'd be very wrong about that. So now they've arrived in the old flip side, Lorca Land, the place where your wildest fanships come true and everyone might be gay. Well, the women anyway. And look, here's Mira Janeway sporting a slick-back Tasha Yar from yesterday's Enterprise hairdo, a sleeveless uniform, 7 of 9's Borg eye-face thingy, and a perma-sneer. And here's Mira Chakotay, with a goatee. which is a gag so tired that even Lower Decks didn't do it. Chuck Prime pulls out the old knock out my duplicate and steal his pants trick. Then for added hilarity, Murph gives himself a goatee as well. He's Murph and he's got a goatee. Do you get it?
It's funny.
Then they're attacked by those stupid time worms. Then they escape. And the actual Admiral Janeway is finally reunited with Chuck, who is still wearing the sexy Chakotay costume he picked up from that reality where Voyager had been replaced by a spirit Halloween. The way they embrace sure heavily implies that there is indeed a romantic aspect to their relationship, and ignoring the fact that Kate can absolutely do better, it seems very unprofessional for a captain and first officer to act like this. Kirk and Spock would never is a sentence I began typing in my notes before realizing how truly ridiculous I was being, so carry on, I guess.
Yep. Go about your business.
I still don't like that they're maybe a couple, because...
yeah, but you know what? This is just what happens, you know? Mm-hmm. Even if the series gets canceled, this is what I learned from X-Files.
Yeah, I know. Ugh. It sucks. Like, and I'm sure we said this during Voyager, but it sucks that the first woman captain ends up falling in love with her first officer. That's not great.
There's so many more interesting options there, and not just because Chakotay is a very boring character who I don't care for.
Yeah, there's a lot of reasons, but just whatever.
I get the inclination to pair everybody off, but we can do better. Come on.
I do not get that inclination. Like, create different characters if you want romantic stuff. You don't always have to do that. So I'm just gonna go into my bad thing here.
Yeah, please.
Obviously still very tired of the Mirror Universe. I think I covered that. But if you're gonna do it, you're seriously just gonna show Chuck and Kate and something from Maggie's Good Thing we'll get into in a minute. Mm-hmm. And that's it? No evil versions of Janeway's crew? Or, I don't know, like, bring some Voyager guys back. Evil B'Elanna or Paris. Like, Voyager's one of the series that didn't go to the Mirror Universe. So you could bring in, God help me, Evil Neelix. Like,
I would love to see Evil Neelix.
Yeah, but something. Like, you know, this universe is empty. It's two people. Mm-hmm. Like, it might have been a good episode to bring in some of those, like, secondary Voyager guys. Like, we've gotten the Doctor and Chakotay, and that's it. Yeah. Like, what happened to the other guys?
I gotta feel like they're saving them or something. I don't know.
I doubt it. We're 6 episodes from the end.
That is true, yeah.
And Tom Paris did show up on Lower Decks, and 7 was in Picard, so there's only a couple guys. And Harry Kim was in Lower Decks also. So, like, all there's really left is B'Elanna and Neelix, I guess.
Yeah.
Am I forgetting
So
anybody?
B'Elanna. I mean, Kes is dead, right?
Like, yeah, or something. They wrote her off a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I think that's all the main ones.
Yeah,
right?
I think you're right.
Missing anybody? Okay, then yeah.
Yeah.
I guess just B'Elanna. But even still, you could put Evil Tom in here. He could be Tom London. I don't know. That's a first draft. We could do better than that.
Sure, yeah.
But
we'll put a pin in that and come back later.
But even still, like I say, you could have Evil Majel. You could have like of Kate's crew. And I don't want to get too into I never want to get too deep into the continuity of it all, but like the Terran Empire collapsed. Like,
yes,
Spock started that. By the time we catch up with them again in Deep Space Nine, they're done. This is after that.
Yep.
The only reason the Mirror Universe in Deep Space Nine had the Defiant is because they stole the plans from the Prime Universe. There shouldn't be a Voyager in the Mirror Universe. Like,
a Voyager, a second Voyager, you know? Like, this isn't even the original. Yeah.
Well, right. But the point is their empire collapsed. They're not making ships.
Yeah.
Why is this ship... It's empty, but also, why does it exist at all?
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, that's the thing with the Mirror Universe since the very first episode. Like, the second we start veering away from what happened in that episode, like, it makes so little sense that all of these characters still know each other, you know?
Yeah, and I am willing to say, okay, it's the fun, dumb, evil universe. Don't think too hard about it. That's fine. Like, in terms of why are all these characters still in the same place? Why would they have made... I think you had in your notes, why would they call it Voyager? Why wouldn't they call it, like, I don't know. What did you say? You had a...
The Badager.
Badager. I think we could do better.
Which...
You're going into Badgie territory there.
That was the thing. I felt really bad about... I just now realized now it should be, like, the ISS Conqueror.
Sure. But, like... that makes sense to me, but I'm not even going that far with it. I'm just saying, like, why did they make the ship at all?
Yeah.
You know?
Now we're gonna go conquer the Delta Quadrant, and we killed Banjo Man, and like...
I mean, that's fine. They played a very alternate version of that Voyager simulation game that's coming out. That's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
In fact, we end up in a reality where Captain Tuvix is a thing.
That was pretty funny. I'm not sure why they paired Captain Tuvix with what the fuck were they called?
I don't know.
It was those aliens from
the Interprisians.
That's right. Thank you. I was like, is it Interprisians or Kirkian? Was it Star Trekkerians?
It's something like that.
Yeah.
The Roddenberrites.
Ugh, no thank you.
Mm-hmm. Covered in eggs.
Eating fresh Roddenberries.
Mm-hmm. But like, even then, they could have shown Captain Tuvix. Like, it's just a weirdly empty episode when you're going to a universe and it's got 3 people in it. It's like, wait a minute, what are you doing?
Well, it's got 3 people, and also, like, this is the first time I've ever seen, like, they put stormtroopers in. Like, there's just guys in armor walking around now.
Well, it felt like we obviously need people to take orders from Janeway, but we don't want to... maybe they didn't want to make character models for evil everybody, which... Okay,
I guess that makes sense.
So we just make one, like... base stormtrooper, and then we can just copy it over and over again. We don't have to make evil Naum and evil what the fuck is the Andorian's name and like those guys.
Doesn't matter.
He's not in it enough. Like I remember it and then I forget it because he's gone for 5 episodes.
Yeah, but this show already gets the comparisons to Clone Wars. You really want to put some fucking clone troopers in it?
Yeah, exactly. So. Yeah, I didn't love that. I didn't love most things about this episode. In fact, my good thing is Evil Chuck almost tortured Murph.
Mm-hmm. That would have been nice.
He's like, who should I torture? And good Chakotay's like, pick me. He's like, oh, no. I'm going to choose that guy. And I was like, ooh, that might have justified the other 15 appearances if, you know, if it all resulted in Murph being tortured, but then they didn't even do that.
Here's the thing, like, fucking, they'd put Murph in the fucking agonizer, and he'd just be like, I'm feeding on the electricity or whatever, and now I'm evolving into God.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's just Badgie again.
Mm-hmm. I hate Badgie.
Yep, and Goodgie.
I hate Goodgie. I hate them all.
But you found some stuff to like about this. Like,
I hate them all except for Talana Face.
You found some stuff to like about this episode, though.
Yes. So here's the thing. This episode features an evil whale with an evil eye scar. And that's the funniest shit I have ever seen. It's an evil... They go through the cetacean?
Cetacean, you're right.
The cetacean deck. Okay, cool. And sure enough, there's a big floating evil whale floating in a room full of red light with a scar over its eye. That's the stupidest shit I've ever seen. I love it. More of that, please.
This is how I felt back in Discovery when they went to the Mirror Universe. It's like every now and then we'd see some crazy funny thing, and it's like, why don't you embrace that? Why are you trying to have, like, why do you want to be taken so seriously? Like, just embrace the stupid.
But that's like the Mirror Universe fits great here because it's always been a Saturday morning cartoon idea, and this is the Saturday morning cartoon show.
Right.
Like, lean into all of that stuff. Like, let's have an evil rock talk or whatever who's just like,
I agree with you.
Just laughs maniacally or something. Give us all that dumb shit.
Yeah, like if you're not going to go all the way, what's the point?
Like evil Jenkum Pogs wearing a tuxedo.
Yep.
And its hand is not a robot hand. He's got one of those. Fucking, I don't know, like a drill or teeth or something.
Yep. Like I'm just picturing chattering novelty teeth, but sure.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And
fucking
then
call me Star Trek. I'm full of these ideas.
Dal is like super competent.
Yep.
And they're like, why don't we just take this one with us?
Mm-hmm. He's got like that, like he's standing there with his hands behind his back doing like where you fight him and he dodges without like moving or whatever.
Yep, exactly.
His rat tail's got like a little twirl at the end.
Mm-hmm. Are you just turning him into Ranma?
Apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. I
know.
finally get an opportunity to talk about Ranma. I've been waiting for this for 30 years.
I mean, you could talk about it. You could have talked about it before. I would just go,
Yeah, but now you're into it.
Yeah, that's true. What was your bad thing?
Grease beard? Really? That worked, huh?
So, back
he
in the
got
day,
right up close with Janeway, and she's like, yeah, that's him, all right.
Yeah, back in the day, Groucho Marx used to paint on his mustache with grease paint. And it's obviously just makeup. Nobody thought it was a mustache. And that's essentially what Chakotay does to disguise himself as evil Chakotay. And it's not great.
I'm watching, I'm like, well, that's stupid, but fine. I guess if he's just walking past guys in armor and they're not looking, fine. But then Janeway gets evil Janeway gets off the turbo lift and she's like, Chakotay, and your real full beard.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Again, Saturday morning cartoon, but this is too stupid for Saturday morning cartoons.
No, this is supposed to be a hyper-competent Starfleet officer with decades of experience.
This wouldn't trick Kissy-Fur.
And again, wow, there's a name I haven't thought of in a while.
Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're just what's the most obscure, Saturday?
Pretty good.
This wouldn't trick Camp Candy? No.
Bobby's World?
Bobby's World, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
It might trick Bobby's World.
I don't know.
Biker Mice from Mars. People know about that one.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, we don't need to get into the 90s. You're veering away from relatability.
Sure.
Yes,
because so many children listen to this show.
Yeah. No, I mean me. Care about children.
I already had to live through the 90s once, Maggie.
Yeah,
and all my friends are from there.
Yeah, I know.
All my friends are 90s Canadians.
Yep, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of them, but quite a few of them.
No. But we are more than most people have.
That's true. I called this out in my summary, but the fact that they just stepped on a transporter that they clearly, Jen Compog knew it was broken. Everyone knew it was wrong, and they're just well, here we go. This is a transporter. You could die. What are you doing? And
this is some real...
Oh, go ahead.
This is broken, and it's run by an idiot. Really? Are we doing this?
And I know you need to move the story along. I don't want to spend an entire beat, fixing it or something, but it was just such a weird thing to throw in there.
Honestly, the fact that they're each deck has a different reality. We have to go through all of them. I'm like, that's a great idea. We don't have to spend a whole lot of time in the mirror universe.
Yeah, that's just
we can
one
just go
level.
Through it quick. Yeah, and then see what other weird crap we can get to.
And then Gwen's like, guys, I don't think my armband's going to let me do that. And they're like, okay, never mind.
Fine. I guess Gwen's arm has something to say about the situation.
I mean, we already left Rock and Zero behind. Why couldn't we just leave Gwen behind?
Yeah. They give lip service to that. She's like, no, I should come. And it's like, no, or you could stay here and we could leave someone with you. Easy.
Again, they already left their smartest two guys behind, which that sure felt like the writers nerfing the team so they could fall into some stupid traps.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why would they do this?
The next one. Sure. Because Turbo Lift's famously, 7 people or however many. Otherwise, it starts rocking weird.
I don't know. Rocky is quite massive.
True.
So, let's see what else.
But she has also landed on people and not killed them. So,
that's a good point.
She's not just dense.
Mm-hmm. That's true. I think that's about all I have, unless you...
Yeah, let me just take a look at my notes here. Oh, I can't believe we're stuck in an alternate reality with this guy.
Yep, that was a good line.
Good line.
Referring to Okana.
Mm-hmm. And then there's this idiot.
And the thing is, I praised them for bringing him back and making him kind of actually outrageous and good for you. And each time he's shown up again, he's just kind of dumber. And did his voice always sound like this?
Right?
Sounds like fucking Ray Romano.
I feel like if he'd sounded like this in TNG, we probably would have noticed.
Oh, my stanza.
Deborah.
And when evil Chakotay threatens to put them in the agonizer, Jenkinpog goes, "Oh, the agonizer? I'm sorry, it was Mean Machine taken." That's fucking funny.
That was good. And also, That reminds me that Beltran was so bad at trying to sell like evil Chakotay's. Like,
yep,
I'm evil. Like, good job, guy.
It's like, Rob, could you like play a different character? No.
Yeah, I'm evil.
No. Grr.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like one of the few saving graces of the Mirror Universe has been the performers clearly have a good time camping it up.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like Kate Mulgrew did. You could tell.
Oh, she's having a great time.
Yeah. And like, he's still just nothing.
Yeah.
Just terrible. All right. Anything else?
I think that's it.
Very well. Well, that's all for this time. Next time we have another 2-parter called Ascension, which I don't know, but I have no idea. Maybe they're bringing back Ascension.
Well, we love when things ascend, famously, so.
I guess. I mean, at least they're not forging anything.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah. Let's see. As ever, if you want to go to our website, it is postatomichorror.com. If you want to write to us, it's postatomichorror@gmail.com. We're doing a supplemental in like 3 weeks, so check it out. Patreon is patreon.com/Algar. For as little as $1 a month, you can get all these episodes 13 weeks ahead of time. You can get a bunch of bonus stuff. It's good times.
Yeah.
And I think that's all for this time.
Yep. See you, folks.
The Post-Atomic Horror Podcast is a co-production of Maggie Robotham and Ron Algar Watt. Copyright 2025. Please don't sue us. We're just doing this for fun.